Hello, I'm Dr. John J. Murphy, MD. I practice in Florida. I attended the University of Miami School of Medicine. I originally trained in surgery, but then broke off into psychiatry because I saw a tremendous need. None of these psychiatric drugs that I developed, I did develop drugs. I spent 15 years working with the FDA on drug development, and I played a role in bringing many drugs to market. But I was always disappointed in the results. And so, surprisingly, although an athlete and although very healthy, so I thought, when I hit 50, I became incapacitated with a very painful type of arthritis. I had been a beach volleyball player and swimmer. I could no longer do either. The pain was excruciating. I immediately had labs done and found out, although there was no signal for why I was in pain, I was developing type 2 diabetes. I thought this was impossible. I was fit. I didn't understand. This led me back to my biochemistry books and my pathology books from medical school. I started reading everything. I scoured everything I could find. I concluded it was something in my diet giving me these diseases because I could find there was no genetic explanation. Nobody in my family had either of these diseases. And I couldn't think of anything other than it being sourced from the food I ate. So I began experimenting in my kitchen, making myself various smoothies. I started off with what, based upon all my teaching, what I thought would work. I used grapes, bananas, fruits, similar. I did these smoothies for a couple months to no avail. The pain continued, the diabetes accelerated, and I started gaining weight. I said, my God, I've never gained weight in my life. What's happening here? So I took away the fruit, vegetarian type smoothie ingredients and went to all sorts of other ingredients, a very low fat smoothie. The very low fat smoothie, I felt okay, but my thinking was not okay. After about 3 months, I noticed my cognition was failing, my memory was failing, and I thought, this isn't good. So then I went to thinking, I know the world says not to do this, but I went to high-fat ingredients, and lo and behold, within less than a month, my memory was returning, my pain was decreasing, and my diabetes was reversing. Less than a month. All these diseases went into a reversal and disappeared. I have been doing such a saturated fat, high fat smoothie now for over 15 years and show no evidence of diabetes or arthritis. I live pain-free. I am back swimming and playing sports. My cognition is excellent. Other people my age are impressed with my thought processing and my thinking. I seem to be doing very well on this high-fat smoothie. So then I started going back into biochemistry, back into pathology, my medical school books, researching why I would be doing so well on a high-fat smoothie. And the results that came back were somewhat remarkable because I was reminded of something I'd learned in medical school but was kind of glossed over.